So I just finished this sketchbook I've been working on for a while. So I thought that I'd record a flip through because it's my most recent one. I started this on sometime in November and I just finished it mid-August. I made this myself. I made these. This is from Jet Pens. I really like stickers. I found this in my mom's car. I think it's from Market Basket. It's like a nutrition facts label for something. This sketchbook came with a table of contents that I tried to fill out for a while, but I kind of gave up like a couple pages in. So yeah, most of it's blank. So this is the first drawing in the book. It's of one of my characters. I'm not a big fan of it. I think the anatomy is really weird, but I really like how her hair turned out. I was really just trying to experiment with ink more because I haven't played with it in a while, but I thought it would be fun to play with ink. Yeah, the first pages in the sketchbook were really rough. I didn't feel like drawing for a while. I tried to do some figure drawings of people around my school, and I'm really bad at figure drawing, so it didn't turn out very well. I was just drawing a girl in math class. It wasn't a girl in my math class. I wasn't creeping on someone. But yeah, her neck's broken. I did some more figure drawing while I was waiting for a friend in the campus center. I think some of them turned out okay. Like, the faces are alright, but I really need to work on the bodies. I tried to draw some Pokemon from memory, which didn't really work out because I have a really bad memory. Looks like the Umbreon's pooping. I don't know what that Gardevoir is. It's not right. This was the first drawing in the sketchbook that I actually liked at all. I'm a big fan of rabbits and thick girls, so it kind of works out. Lopunny is perfect. This is a sketch I did of a bunch of my furry characters, and I never finished it. It turned out okay, but I never finished it. Some self-portraits. I don't know how to draw myself, and I don't ever do it right. This rabbit's hand is backwards. Yeah, when I feel really bad about my art, I try to do some figure drawing, and it usually makes me feel worse, but I think this one turned out okay. And this one. Last year, I did nothing but draw rabbits. I don't know why. I was just on a big rabbit kick. I really need to draw more of these characters, Mike and Sandra. I only did a couple drawings of them, but I need to do some more. They're really cute. I actually finished this comic on the computer and put it on my Instagram. I was working on some character designs. I think I scanned in most of these pages if you actually want to see them in more detail on my Instagram. And more character design stuff. I was playing through Fallout 3 last year, and I really loved Fox. I lost Sharon. I lost him in Vault 108, I think. I used to really love drawing with just watercolor, but I don't really do it that much anymore. I should probably get back into that. Yeah, more rabbit. I was trying to get back into drawing with highlighters, but I don't know. I just don't like it as much anymore. I used to draw with just highlighters a lot. I was in a fashion show last year, so I had planned out my outfit and drew myself wearing it, and I didn't look as good as I drew myself looking. This is my Valentine's Day drawing. It's squash and micron. I don't think I actually posted until after Valentine's Day. I keep meaning to finish this one on the computer, but this is one of the characters from my comic, but I drew this before I had the comic, so she wasn't like really a character. She was just something cute to look at, I guess. Here's another drawing of her. I went to like a sexy coloring workshop with my friend last year, and all the coloring books were really boring, so I just started drawing in my sketchbook instead. It's like a risque comic of the characters from Star Anise, my comic, before I actually started the comic. Never finished this. I lined it. Last year I tried to get better at inking. But I don't really ink anymore. Really, I've started drawing mainly on the computer. I was big into this character too. She and this one, they are girlfriends. They love each other. I watched Rock and Rule with my friend. It was okay. I mean, I've seen it twice. It's a pretty good movie, but it's not the best. I can see why it's more of a cult classic than mainstream. I really hated this drawing, so I never wanted to finish it. I don't think it's very good. But I was drawing all my friends as furries. I think I actually put this in my portfolio. It's me and my friend Colin as animals. I made him a manatee and I'm a rabbit. It's my other friend as an otter. This is a dream I had where like crystals made your skin all bumpy. It was really weird. It was spooky. This is more friends as animals. More Fallout 3 stuff. I meant to finish this digitally too. I tried to draw a postcard for, what is it, Point Lookout? Because I really liked that DLC. I should probably finish that. This is another thing I meant to finish. It's a Martian girl. Drew some dogs. Some more character design stuff. Yeah, I was still trying to work with highlighters and it just wasn't working for me. I also tried to use my Prismacolor pencils a lot more last year, but as you can tell, I'm not very good with them. Self-portrait, because I started dressing warmer, like for warmer weather before it got warmer, because I was just so ready for summer, and now I'm ready for it to get cold because all my cute clothes are winter clothes. I was thinking that these would make good stickers, so I have a lot of stuff in here that I need to scan in and finish. Yeah, more highlighter stuff that didn't work out. I played through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines last year, and I was trying to design a fan character for it. I didn't really like it. It's Alba from Dramatical Murder. I had figure drawing second semester last year, and that got me a bit more into observational drawing, so I drew my hands a few times. See, the second one. It's more Vampire the Masquerade stuff. I drew a chair. These are thumbnails for a painting I'll probably never make. Friends and I were joking about Adam Sandler. That was really funny. And I drew something, and then I looked up Life as a Fuck on Google and just wrote down all the text that I could from the first article that came up. This is like a planning shot for a comic I wanted to make, but I'm probably never going to make it. And my friend wanted me to draw Salvador Dali on a skateboard throwing up gang signs. So after I drew this, I scanned it in and I photoshopped Salvador Dali's face onto it. And also when I put the sketchbook into my backpack last month, it got all creased. It's really sad. This highlighter stuff turned out okay, but still not the best. I've been trying to draw more tapirs because that's all my usernames, so I figure I should know how to draw them, but I don't really do it that often. This is another one of my friends as an animal. It's a self-portrait of me with my rabbit, Sona. I got some Posca pens last year too, and I love them. They're so good. They rip up the paper pretty bad though, so that kind of sucks, but I love them. So you can tell I got them in really cute pastel-y colors. Yeah. I actually turned this into a sticker. You can buy this on my Etsy. Yeah, Posca was a big thing for me last year, in the second half of last year. More character design. I was experimenting with putting down washi tape and then cutting out shapes of it, like I did here. And here, this is the main character of Star Anise. This is Anise. Again, this was before I actually made the comic, so I didn't really know what her personality was. I also got a pink fountain pen from Jet Pens. I really like that. And then I started drawing all my friends and myself as Cyclops. So that's my Cyclopsona. It's a self-portrait of me in my yellow coat with Posca pens. It's my friend as a Cyclops. Yeah, just doodling with my pink pen. This is more of my friends as Cyclops. One of my art history professors. My other art history professor from last year. Another friend is a Cyclops. I've been trying to get into making simple comics too. I made a few of those last year, but I haven't made any in a while. It's on my Instagram if you want to read it. I drew Gus Dapperton because I was into him for a while. This is more Fallout stuff. I started a new Fallout New Vegas game recently. This is in April, so it wasn't that recent, but there was a really cute girl in dining hall once who was wearing this cool Cher jacket, and she had thigh highs and cool shoes on, and she had a purple wig. She looked really good. More Posca stuff. Rabbits, of course. Fallout stuff with Prismacolors. I really like when I can spend most of the day working on something. Just one piece of art, but I don't know, I usually can't find anything that I like, sketch out anything I like enough to keep on drawing it. This is my trainer fan character with a bunch of Pokemons. I watched a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy with my mom at the end of the school year, so I drew Rocket and Mantis with Poscas. I played Pets Vets 2 for the GBA. I never beat it, but I still have it, so I might beat it, but I just thought the main character was really cute. That's another cute girl I saw in the dining hall. She was wearing a really pretty purple dress. I think this was actually on the very last day of school. I found a blue pen that I really liked on the floor at school, but it's all dried up now. Probably because I kept on doodling with it. I've been trying to redesign my dragon character, Chet. So I guess I'll let you know how that goes. It's Chet again. I watched some of Age of Ultron with my mom, and I thought Ultron was really hot, so I drew him. I don't really know what that is. I was playing with my pocket brush pen again, because I'd been kind of neglecting learning how to use it. I'm really bad at it. It's Cass from Fallout New Vegas. More Fallout stuff, more Fallout stuff. I'm trying to use watercolor pencils too. I have a ton of art supplies that I don't even know how to use. I drew a bunch of horny doodles of some of my characters. Like, oh, the artist in residence at my university last year made this. It's really cool. I really like it. Shout out to Lauren Moran. I'm going to tuck that back there. Yeah, just a bunch of risque doots. It's a self-portrait of when I was day drinking. More sexy drawings. I kind of redesigned my character Agape recently, a little. I made her horns easier to draw and her eyes a bit more like shifty, I guess. When I worked at a fair with my mom and sisters, I just drew a big page of my character Duvessa. trying to make my sketchbook more colorful. My sister drew a cat, so I copied her with my own cat. There were a bunch of bees buzzing around us, so I did that. Then my sister made fun of me because I drew it wrong. Over the summer, I thought I was getting a migraine because my eyes hurt really bad. So I got up and I spent just an hour sobbing, sitting on a chair. And then my brother called my mom and she came rushing home and I was just fine. I was watching TV. I wasn't dying apparently. I found my old paint pens too. They're like half dried out. That's why it's all textured. My mom was really into Riverdale over the summer, which was really weird. So I drew Cheryl. I don't know. She's really fun to draw. It's cool to draw from the show, but I wouldn't recommend watching it. Agape is always really fun to draw. I haven't been using my markers at all either, so I need to relearn how to use those a little. It's Penny. I played Dragon Age Origins over the summer too, you know. I'm a gamer, gamers' rights. I was watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie with my family, and I was just ranting about how you couldn't romance my favorite character in the game. I was trying to design like a children's book character, but I don't know, I'm not really good at that. I like sexier stuff, I guess. More Fallout stuff. There's another comic that I made. I got a new pen from Wish. I got pretty into getting stuff from Wish. I actually have an order coming with art supplies on it that I need for class. Yeah, I was pretty into Dragon Age over the summer. I started playing Dragon Age 2, but I didn't finish it. This is on my Fallout Tumblr. More drawings of Sandra and Mike because I missed them. This was gonna be a Fallout comic, but I just kind of quit making it. I drew some other stuff. This Mike turned out really cute. I like that Mike. It's cute. Some more character design stuff. I'm trying to design one of my characters' moms, but I'm really bad at drawing older people, so kind of practicing. This is Penny's boss. I think that turned out okay. It's watercolor pencil. This is some Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline stuff. I watched most of the second season of Glow over the summer. It was really good, but every time I try to draw the characters, it turns out really ugly. My best friend drew this. Shout out Damien. Love you. I drew this with nail pens. My mom gave me nail markers, and instead of using them to do my nails, I drew with them. I think it turned out okay. Her face is kind of creepy though. Yeah, this didn't turn out very well. I tried to use Posca and colored pencils, but the colored pencils blended weird with the graphite pencil that I used to sketch. She's stepping on a Whismer. I snuck out at 3 a.m. over the summer, and instead of like doing anything, I just sat in a gazebo outside my town hall and drew in my sketchbook. And that's it. I actually have a video that I recorded from it that I could release, but like I was just ranting about random stuff, and I've had to like censor a lot of it because it's too personal, so I don't know if it's even worth putting out. I don't know. This is the other stuff I did. I ruined these drawings by trying to put paint on them, so that's kind of upsetting. But, some more Vampire the Masquerade stuff, some Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Judge Judy, you know, all my fandoms. I really loved how this turned out, but then I did a watercolor painting on the back of it, so it's all wrinkly and weird. See? My sisters have one of those Dollar Tree paint pan sets, so I stole it and used it. More brush pen stuff. I was trying to learn how to use it. Her leg's broken. I stole the markers from my sister's cheap art supply kit to draw this. I think she looks kind of like Zooey Deschanel, but like, I don't know, not really. It's a little comic that I started to make, but I don't know, I just didn't like how the sketches turned out, so I didn't feel motivated to actually finish it. I drew this with flowers, so I like scribbled a dandelion all over it, and then I tried to shade with red flowers and brown flowers, and then I used a micron to line it once it dried. More character design stuff, because I don't have enough already, you know? It's a comic I made about how much I hated cross country, another comic about how bad cross country was. Oh, my friend Damien's brother drew me some really cute stuff. This is a portrait of me. Shout out Aiden. This is Velvet Velour from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, because I wanted to do like some pose practice. Some sketches of my cat. They all turned out really ugly. I'm really bad at drawing cats. I need to work on that. When I was hanging out with Dame, we were talking about dolls, so I started doodling some dolls. Oh, this is from after I started my comic, I think. So I started to work on some character designs for the comic. This is a comic about stepping in cat puke that I never finished. Yep, that's Annis from Star Annis. It's her again. This was like a prototype cover for the comic, but I didn't end up using it. Some Ace Attorney stuff. I'm about halfway through the third Ace Attorney game, and I really like them. Some more Ace Attorney stuff. We worked at the Barnstable County Fair this summer, so I drew myself in front of the pig pen, eating my peas. Some more comic stuff, maybe, probably not. Probably not, though. I think I changed her storyline. More comic stuff. Some tax collectors came by our booth at Barnstable for some reason, so I drew Agape saying tax fraud. Stuyvesant and Agape as humans. I kind of liked how this turned out, but Agape's leg looks broken, her kneecap looks really weird, but other than that, well, and she's holding the wine glass really weird, but other than that, I think it turned out pretty well. More character design stuff. I was trying to figure out that same mom from before. I really love how this elf turned out. She's very cute. It was A+. This page turned out okay too. I first sketched her with, I think, a Dollar Tree permanent marker, and then I just scribbled it in with a yellow marker from the clearance bin of Joann's, and then some Posca around for flair. This was a little comic I made about like a possible storyline and connection between characters, but probably never gonna do anything with it. I never draw my ghost character Nikki enough, so I gave her some attention. I haven't finished a traditional drawing in a long time, so I did that near the end of this book. This was drawn on August 10th. And some washi tape. Doing washi tape for the gloves was actually really hard because of these little tiny holes between the lace, but I like how it turned out. I don't know if you can tell, but I almost cut through the paper in some places. That's Annis and Nina from Star Annis. Some characters from some characters, I guess. They're not from anything. I haven't made a comic, but I was taking notes for if I ever wanted to make a dating sim with them, because, you know, one project is never enough. I just wanted to make some pages look really full, so I drew a pattern in the back of the pen I got from somewhere. Some Ace Attorney stuff from the first case in the third game. I kind of designed a new character with, it's not showing up very well on camera because I used a sparkly gel pen, but she has like a tail, and instead of a tail at the end of the tail, it's a hand. She has a weird haircut and she's naked. It's very high class. I drew a humanized Kirby, so I was trying to design a humanized Goomba too, but I didn't really like how it was turning out. It looks really generic. At the end of the summer, I started sitting out in the hallway instead of drawing in my room because my sisters hate it when I keep them up, so I was just sitting out there drawing myself. I kind of liked how that self-portrait turned out. I think it looks like me. For some reason, I went through a phase this summer where I thought divorce was just the funniest word ever. Like, I know it's not. I know it's horrible and it ruins lives, but I don't know. That's Sandra. I saw Beck and Cage the Elephant in concert on the 15th of August. So I'm actually wearing the tour t-shirt right now. It's pretty good, very pretty. So I drew Matt Schultz, and I still have a big crush on Marissa Paternoster, so I drew her too. And my cat was sitting out there with me, but she kept on moving, so I couldn't really get a good picture, good drawing of her. This was the last observational sketch I tried to do of her, and then I just kind of thought about cats and tried to draw that. I kind of liked how this turned out. It's a pencil sketch that I colored with gouache, and I really like gouache. I have a gift card tin that I just filled with gouache, and it's dried, so I can just paint on the go with like a koi water brush. This is Sandra again. I've been trying to get back into elves because rabbits kind of took their place in my heart, but you know, elves are my brand. I like how this chonky rabbit lady turned out. She's very cute. Drew another risque comic here. I guess I'm just horny all the time. I don't know. I have these really crappy, really pigmented markers that I don't really like that much, but I've been trying to use them a little because I've had them for years and I don't want them to go to waste. So, drew that. I think I lined it with my pocket brush pen. The anatomy on her boob is kind of weird. This is a quick character design I did just to fill up the rest of the book because I wanted to finish it before the night was over on the 20th. So I just drew a lady. And yeah. I used up the rest of my acrylic from painting denim jackets to paint the cover, and then I used Posca pens to draw the rest of it. Finished it on August 20th, 2019. That was my most recent sketchbook. Thank you for watching.